In today's video, we are going to be breaking down Steve Kerr, who just so happens to be Steph Curry's head coach right now. These two were fantastic NBA three-point shooters, so let's get down and let's break down Steve Kerr. So in this first clip, he is taking a nice three-point shot from the point, and of course, let's really break this down really quickly. We're going to get to higher quality clips in just a second, but from there, what we do see is that both of his feet are pointing towards the rim. This is going to be backed up in the next clip. Same as the knees, and actually same as the shoulders as well. He has a pretty well squared up shot. He gathers the ball roughly at his hips, and when he brings it up into his set point, we do see that his set point is roughly right above his forehead. He also has his shoulder and elbow in line. Let's really dive deep into another clip that's a lot clearer. So this was a TV clip of when he was playing with the Chicago Bulls. Yes, this is a young Steve Kerr. And when he does shoot this ball, we do notice that his shoulders are over top of his knees and over top of his toes. We also see that his right foot toes are slightly in front of the left, which allows him to line up the right side of his body to the rim. This is all about lining up and aiming your shot. He does dip that ball down towards his knees, and then he rises up into his set point, which is again roughly right above, if not in front, just to the right of his right eye. Now we do see that he is up onto his toes on this shot. He has that famous Z or lightning bolt formation on his body. He is also looking at the rim, which is something that we all need to do if we are looking to become an elite three-point shooters. When he rises up into his shot, what we do see is that his shoulder is a 90-degree angle and his elbow is just past 90, not quite 45, in between. And then we also see that he actually does not have wrinkles on the back of his wrist. And what we mean by that is a lot of players will say we need a 90, 90, and 90 shot. You don't necessarily need to have that. By having a 90-degree wrist, that's going to allow us to get more spin and backwards rotation on that ball so it hits that rim lighter. But by having a straight wrist, we can actually have a faster release, and he's hit quite a few game winners, and one being very famous. We also see that he actually angles his body towards the rim. This will allow him to get more power to the rim, but generally speaking, you want to try as much as you can to go straight up and straight down, because by jumping forward into your shot, what is going to happen is if you do not practice enough or a lot, what could happen is you may jump a foot forward one time, make your shot, jump a foot and a half forward the next time and get a long shot, jump a half a foot forward instead the time after that and get a short shot, and you're trying to figure out what is going on with my shot. Well, guess what? If you go straight up and straight back down and you don't have to play all the guessing games of what's going on with my shot, you can just get into the, hey, my shot's short, I need to jump higher, my shot's long, I just should not be jumping as much, or releasing the ball higher. When he goes up and releases his shot, he has a soft release, actually very similar to Steph Curry. Steph Curry also has a soft release, and what a soft release does for you is it gives you more arc on your shot so that it hits the rim softer. A hard release would be if you only bent your wrist and had straight fingers down, similar to a Michael Jordan style shot. And what that would do for you is it would give you more backwards rotation, but less arc. We also see that his elbow is above his forehead, which allows him to get even more arc onto his shot. And we can see that here with this shot here. He is a very good three-point shooter. From here, we do see him dip his shot, and we see this in NBA clips as well. The downwards motion, the dip, what some coaches or trainers or players will call it, will actually help you get your shot in line. It's very similar to a backswing in golf. You don't want to have a Charles Barkley swing swing, you want to have, a Tiger Woods style swing. When he does release that ball, it does look like it does flick off of the middle finger, which is important when you've got a squared up shot. Similar to Klay Thompson, how Klay Thompson is square towards the rim, hips as well, knees and toes all square towards the rim. What that does mean is you need that ball to go off your middle finger, especially if you have your elbow and shoulder in line. That is the shooting triangle, and by having your shoulder in line with your elbow, you've got a straight shot. Having that ball over top of somewhere in this range, you're going to have a nice straight shot. So that needs to go off of the middle finger because it's the longest finger in your hand. Now, of course, there's 3 different ways that you can shoot the basketball when it comes to your fingers. You've got the ring finger, you've got the middle finger, you got the pointer finger. You can release on each one of those 3 or a combination of those 2 of those 3 fingers. But when you've got a squared up shot, this is how you should be releasing the ball to have a consistent shot at least. We also do see that his knees come together, and a lot of great shooters do have that happen as well. But keep in mind, if you were to work on the muscles in the inside of your quads, you would actually be able to jump potentially higher as well, or at least more stable. But I'm not going to ding the knees, considering that he is literally the highest percent 3-point shooter in NBA history. Now, I just want to leave you with this thought. Imagine Steve Kerr in today's NBA. You would literally have, especially if he was on the Golden State Warriors with Curry and Thompson, you would literally have 3 of the best 3 NBA 3-point shooters ever on the exact same team. And remember, Steve Kerr was a 46 or 47, 48% 3-point shooter in that range. I just Googled it, 46% 3-point shooter. Now imagine if he was in today's NBA where he would be allowed to shoot between 8 and 12 threes per game. He would be an insanely high scorer and probably one of the greatest players ever to play the game, which he already is, considering he shoots higher percentage than anyone else ever in the NBA history. So, of course, I hope that this video has helped you become a better shooter in basketball. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.